Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Hero, and this is Limbus Company. I did find out how to actually access the shop, the cash shop stuff. If you're playing it on Steam, you have to have Steam overlays on, which I did not have on because I generally don't like Steam overlay because whenever it opens, it ruins my day. But you have to have it in order to actually, spend money. All right. So, I did get the pass, so now I'm getting these things. So these tickets here, this one I think can get you like up to level 10, and these give you 50 XP each. And then this box here apparently gets you 1 to 3 thread. So, if I were to use them, I got 20 thread here. Used to uptying identities and thread spinning of an EGO. Alright, so we actually have some materials. I also, there's a, most gacha games have this, where they give you like a one-time purchase to, for a starting account to get like extra summons and stuff. So I did go ahead and purchase that. And so I do have access to a 10 pull, and then a 10 pull that also does a guaranteed 3-star. So we'll do the standard extraction first. See what we get. Alright, just 2 double O here. And it's one we've gotten before. Okay. Right, and then we go and get this one. We'll guarantee to get at least one triple O. Okay.
본측 이스마일, 제가 도와드릴 게 있나요?
Okay, LCCB Assistant Manager. Yeah, we heard about those guys.
배로 왔어. 사람이든 흐르는 물이든 떠다니는 구름이든 누군가의 마음이든.
Kurokumo Henchwoman Rodion. Awesome. That sounds like fun. Okay, so we'll take a look at those. Not gonna probably be messing with this at all. Has paralysis, attack, and uses ammo. Wait, how do you get ammo? Spends ammo, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, and I guess the ×3 here represents how many are actually in the deck. So 2 of those and 3 of those maybe is how it works. Alright, well, we're still going to stick with Pack Reindeer. And then Kurokomo Henchwoman. So a bunch of sharpened blades and some scattering slashes. So gain poise and a bunch of poise. Instead of paralysis and defense down. To be honest, the defense down is really, and the paralysis are both really, really helpful. But we'll go ahead and try out this. And then we can also uptie it for 20, which will increase our speed and buff up a bunch of stuff, and gets us some combat passives, which will be nice. These I don't think we can use these because I'll be using her. But that's okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and uptie it. New combat passive, Dark Cloud Blade, Skill Enhanced, Sharpened Blade, and Skill Enhanced Scattering Slash. Alright, now we need 80 to uptie it again. Which is fine. Alright. Okay. Looks like it added those little chains around it. Okay, so go ahead and
취미라는 걸 구태여 만들진 않지만.
let's go ahead and go back to driving. Our team will join hands with a duo from the clearance department. The senators cast a skeptical glance at their competence and comportment.
자, 이번 작전은요. 저희가 숟가락으로 떠먹여 줄 테니까 그냥 입을 벌려서 골고루 씹기만 하면 된답니다.
Now, for this mission, we'll basically spoon-feed you everything. All you have to do is open wide and chew up your simple task.
여기 봉투에 든 문서들 확인하시고 거기에 적혀 있는 대로 그대로만 하면 돼요.
Check the documents in this envelope and do exactly, precisely as the papers say. The way Sade dragged out that vowel needled me a bit, but I decided not to argue. Even if I did, the ticking of a clock would be all she'd hear.
뭐야? 말로는 공조라면서 함께할 생각은 전혀 없고 그냥 뒷공문이나 쫓아오라는 소리군.
There's not a lot of joining together at all in this joint operation, is there? You're just telling us to follow from behind.
자존심 상하네. 이것들이 누구를 모지리로 알아?
This is insulting. Are they taking us for lovers or what?
관리자님, 이거 그대로 두고 봐.
Look, manager, we've got to put our foot down and
되겠네?
do as they say, I guess. Huh?
얘네들이 준 문서요. 완벽해요.
The documents they gave us, they're flawless.
이것 봐요. 동선까지 전부 들어있어요. 이렇게 깔끔하고 체계적으로 쓰여있는 문서는 정말 오랜만에 보는데요.
Look at this. It has routes drawn out and everything. It's been ages since I saw a plan this clear and meticulous.
확실히 제대로 된 작전 계획을 써봤던 티가 나는군.
Surely. This is certainly indicative of their knowledge in writing up proper plans of operation.
물론 관리자님의 계획성에 비하면 발끝에도 못 미치지만.
This isn't to say it holds a candle to the level of forethought you displayed, manager. Convinced by Ishmael's accommodation, I open the envelope and carefully read the rundown of the operation. The goal could be summarized as the following. Reach the top floor of the casino. The main reason behind organizing this plan was the first place prize for the table game to be held today. According to the papers, winning the competition held on the top floor of the casino is the only way to gain access to the area with the golden bow. 4 syndicates that jointly bid on the casino will be playing in this game of chance. Of the 4, we'll be using the name of the infamous Ting Tang Gang?
이름이 조직의 성격까지 대변해주진 않아요. 얕은 편견일 뿐이죠.
A name doesn't necessarily reflect the nature of an organization. That's a shallow prejudice.
편견이라는 색깔 안경을 구태여 끼우는 것은 이상적이지 아니하오.
It is ideal for one to choose to see things through the tinted lens that is bias. Right. Back to the plan. We'll disguise as the boss of the Ting Tang Gang and win that game of chance. Afterwards, we have to go to the underground floors where the golden bow lies. Leading up to the game, we'll use the items and clothing we can find in pawn shops to disguise as our given roles. Enter the casino and wait for the team on the top floor to win the game. And that's about it for the outline of this plan, I think. 1 second. Sorry about that. Hey, wait a second. Won't this entire thing fall apart if our player doesn't win?
혹시나 할 때를 대비해서 위조 신분증까지 준비해놨답니다. 카지노에서 불시에 신분 검사를 할 수도 있으니까.
We've prepared fake identification as well. It's just in case the casino security runs random inspections on visitors.
좋아. 다 좋은데 꼭대기층의 갬블에서는 어떻게 이길 작전이야?
Alright, that's all fine and dandy, but how do you plan to win once you're at the top floor?
우리 복장을 보면 감이 잡히지 않아?
What do you think our outfits are for?
카지노 딜러로 자연스럽게 섞이기 위해 몇 개월을 연습했지.
We practiced for months to pass off as bona fide croupiers.
알아서 좋은 패를 넘겨줄 거야. 눈만 멀쩡히 달려 있으면 이기는 건 걱정할 필요도 없지.
We'll give you good luck. The game is in your bag. All you need is a pair of functioning eyes. Effie mumbled the last part to himself while casting a sidelong scowl at our group. He's making it painfully obvious he has no faith in us.
콩콩이 파트목으로는 어떻게 위장할 건데?
And how are we going to take the place of the Ting Tang Gang's boss?
카지노에서 제공되는 식사에 수면제를 섞을 거예요. 주방장이랑도 이미 얘기가 끝났답니다.
We'll put sedatives in the food served at the casino. We've already finished negotiating the details with the head chef.
수면제.
Sedatives. Sade and Effie winked at each other. It was a gesture demonstrating that the two were ideal partners, able to tell each other's thoughts just from exchanging glances.
사장님, 지낼 때 여기서부터 저기까지 물건들 좀 보고 있을게요.
Hey, dear pawnbroker, we'll be taking a look at the goods on showcase from here to there.
네? 아이고, 예, 그러면요. 천천히 둘러보세요.
Yes? Oh. No, yeah, sure, of course. Please take your time, ma'am. The pawnbroker's attitude took a sharp turn from disdainful to kowtowing.
그럼 다들 진열장에서 알맞은 물건을 가져가죠.
Now then, let's take what we need from the display.
우와, 이거 구푸샤 디자이너가 제작했던 브로치죠?
Oh my, this is a Gupcha designer brooch, isn't it?
이야, 이걸 알아보시는 분이 계실 줄이야. 저희 전당포에 대들 보입죠. 10개밖에 제작이 안 되어서 아마 부르는 게 값이...
Yeah, what discerning eyes you have there, sir. This butte is the mainstay of our shop's catalog. Only 10 of those were ever made, so it's worth it. Its worth is positively
저희 집 강아지가 산책할 때마다 끼고 다니는 목줄 장식이었어요. 아, 다시 보니까 너무 반갑네요.
My dog used to have one of these on his collar whenever we took it out for walkies. It's so nice to see something that brings back pleasant memories.
나는 이 소가죽으로 만든 장갑이 탐나는데 이걸 샀던 녀석은 아마 패션 센스가 남달랐을 것 같아.
I'm down for these cowhide gloves. Whoever had them must have been a fashionista.
봉투에 적혀있는 대로 가져가세요. 각자 맡은 역할이 있답니다.
Please take items that suit what's written in the envelopes. You have roles to play.
이보시오! 내 봉투에는 청소부라고 써져 있는데 뭔가 착오가 있는 것 같소만?
Pardon, but the envelope I have received says janitor. This must be an error of some sort.
좋아, 다 좋은데 돈은 어떻게 지불할 작정이야?
Okay, it's good and all, but do you have the money to pay for all of this?
격떨어지게 예산 걱정을 왜 하는 거야? 이 블랙 카드로는 못 긁는 게 없어.
Worrying about spendings. Who do you think we are, some low-rank hirelings? There's nothing I can't afford using this black card.
단테, 어떻게 된 거야? 툭불 고기는 예산 딸려서 못 먹는다며?
Dante, what's this about? You told me we can't have prime beef because we don't have the budget.
수준 이상의 성과를 보이는 부서에겐 회사에서 한도 없는 카드를 준다는 소문이 사실이었군요.
So the rumors were true that teams that with notable performance are given a company card with no spending limit. While everyone was shocked by the proven existence of the fabled black card, a loud voice came from outside.
어이 할배, 오늘까지 자리세 내야 한다는 거 나만 아는 사실이었어?
Oi, Dotard. Didn't I say your payment was due today? Someone who clearly belongs to the vicious syndicate entered the pawn shop.
한 번만 봐주십시오. 다음에는 꼭 납부하겠습니다.
But please give me one more chance. I swear I'll have the money ready.
한 번? 할배, 덧셈도 못해? 지난번에도 똑같이 말했잖아. 내가 놓친 내 숫자 공부 봐주느라 형님한테 깨져야겠어.
One more. Can't you do basic math? You said the same thing last time. Boss won't like me wasting precious time reteaching you kindergarten, you hear?
저같이 힘없고 몸도 성치 않은 노인 내한테 뽑아먹을 게 무엇이 있다고.
I'm just a frail old man standing on daughtery feet. There's really nothing you will get out of shaking me down. Pleading with an overtly loud voice, the pawnbroker looked at us.
이제는 큰 소리를 치네. 화내봐, 화내. 그래야 나도 죄책감이란 게 줄어들 것 같으니까.
You talking back now? Yeah, go on then. Get mad. I won't feel so guilty that way. In a way, he looked like he was covertly begging us to help him, based on his expression. The center's attention was naturally drawn to the ongoing row.
거기 뭘 봐? 구경 났냐?
What are you looking at? You think I'm playing?
와, 진짜 전형적인 대사라서 대꾸하고 싶지도 않았어요. 좀 더 창의적인 시비를 걸 순 없는 걸까요?
Gee, that was so stereotypical. I didn't even get an urge to reply. Can't people be more creative about throwing taunts?
저희가 도와줘야 하는 거 아닐까요?
Shouldn't we help out, maybe? Unlike Ishmael, who scoffed at the goon, Sinclair anxiously glanced over.
어쩔 수 없답니다. 뒷골목은 뒷골목 나름대로의 규율이 존재하고 그것들이 얼기설기 엮여서 돌아가는 구조니까요.
We have no choice. The backstreets have their own rules and order. We aren't the ones to disturb that complex web of their society.
우리 같은 외지인들이 어설프게 개입을 하면 눈에만 띌 뿐이에요.
Outsiders like us will only cause a bigger scene if we try to step in. Pleased by the sinners choosing to stay away, the goon continued with the extortion.
돈이 없으면 그거를 내놓으면 되잖아. 몇 번이나 말했는데.
If you ain't got the money, why don't you pay your dues in that instead? We keep telling you.
그것만은 안 됩니다. 제발.
Anything but that, please. Is it really okay to leave them be?
영 보기 그러시면 제가 나설까요, 관리자님?
Shall I just settle the dispute for them so it does not bother you, manager?
그런데 그거라는 게 뭐지?
What does that toughster mean by that anyway?
이곳엔 돈보다 더 가치 있는 재화가 존재해요.
A currency more valuable than money exists in this district.
제2사의 특이점은 무엇이든 잠글 수 있는 강력한 보안 기술이죠.
It's well known that J-Core Singularity is a powerful security technology capable of locking anything.
하지만 그런 보안 기술이 생겨난 데에는 제2사 뒷골목에 오래된 문화와 역사를 바탕으로 하고 있어요.
What is less known, however, is the extensive cultural and historical background of the backstreets of Nest J that leads to the Singularity's creation.
역사? 너 지금 그걸 여기서 설명하겠다는 말이야? 난 입사 조건에 공부까지 있는 줄 몰랐다고.
History? Are you seriously about to lecture us here and now? I was never told about any mandatory education when I joined this company. In spite of the opposition, Faust went on with her explanation.
이곳에선 사람들의 소망력을 추출해낼 수 있는 기술이 사용되고 있어요.
Here, a technology exists to extract wish power from people.
특이점으로 승인되기에는 보편성이 다소 떨어져서 대중적으로 알려지진 않았지만
Though it's not widely known outside this district since it didn't quite have the generality to be recognized as a singularity.
일종의 운을 사고 파는 거예요. 화폐처럼.
In essence, it's processing luck into a commodity that can be traded, like a form of money.
이 소망력을 무력으로 추출당하지 않기 위해 어느덧 이를 방어하는 보안 기술까지 생겨나고 만 거죠. 그게 지금의 특이점으로 이어진 거고요.
It brought forth the need for a way to stop others from forcibly extracting this wish power, leading to the creation of a security technology that ultimately developed into the singularity we know today.
야, 파우스트. 이놈들한테 눈높이 교육시키느라 고생이 많겠다.
Gee wee, Faust. Must be tiring having to teach these dunces in ways they can get it.
염두에 두고 있었던 일이라 괜찮아요.
It's fine. This wasn't within my anticipated scenario.
그 말투 무진장 거슬리는데.
I don't like the way you said that.
자, 그럼 우린 진열대에 있는 적당한 물건들을 각자 집은 다음에 여길 벗어나자고요.
Come on now. Gather the items to help with your disguises so we can leave. Sade flapped the document full of scheduled plans to emphasize that we'd be busy.
우린 일개 회사원이지 정의를 위해 나서는 히어로가 아니잖아요?
We're salaried workers, not heroes fighting for justice. Wait, not that word. A bad feeling rushing through my head prompted me to count the sinners I could see. That does not align with a certain someone's beliefs. And it's one that would severely provoke her principles. Ishmael seems to have noticed what I meant and hurriedly looked around.
남의 귀중품을 함부로 약탈하려 하다니! 필시 악인의 행동이라고밖에 볼 수 없다.
Thou darest try to pilfer the valuables of others. This behavior can only be seen as wholehearted villainy. Oh no, Don Quixote. But it was a moment too late. Don Quixote had already sprinted forward and was swinging her lance at the ting-tanger who gripped the pawnbroker by the collar. Whack! Caught completely unaware, the goon was hit right on the head with the blunt side of her lance. Knocked out on the floor in a frisky swing, the fainted goon became the center of attention for all of us inside the pawn shop for a solid minute.
참고로 수감자들을 통제하는 역할은 제게 주어진 업무에 포함되지 않았어요. 이쪽분의 역할이죠.
For your information, keeping the sinners in check is not part of my job description. That would be the job of this person here. Don't give me that look. There's nothing in my abilities to keep her under control. I couldn't stop myself from defending my position even when I was aware that my voice wouldn't reach anyone besides the sinners. Oh well, it's not like my defense would have made them look any less baffled towards me if they could hear it. The pawnbroker was the only one chuffed by this turn of events.
아이고, 그놈 꼴 좋네요. 하지만 살짝 더 세게 내리쳤어도 좋았을 법했습니다.
Great work, ma'am. Serves that hooligan right, but I'll say you could have whopped him a tad harder, maybe.
베르길리우스가 악인을 처단하는 건 상관없지만 작전의 인물들까지 끌어들이면 곤란해질 거다. 라고 해서 말이요. 힘 조절을 했다네.
Virgilus advised me that while I'm free to deliver justice unto villains, I must do so without unduly involving irrelevance in our mission. Thus, I showed moderation. Her proud expression never looked so provoking. So you remembered his words and still leapt forward.
신념을 지켜야 하기에 어쩔 수 없었네. 부디 이해해주겠나.
'Twas a necessary action to stay true to my creed. Please understand my virtuous violence.
그런데 이놈 설마 죽은 건 아니겠지요?
Not to kill the mood, but that ruffian isn't quite actually dead, right?
영감, 방금 전까지는 아쉬워하지 않았어?
I thought you wanted her to get straight to Wallop's, old sport.
그건 그렇지만 이러다 유로지비가 나서면 여러모로 복잡해지지 않습니까?
I did, but things get fairly complicated if the Eurodivvy showed up, you know?
유로집이? 걔네가 왜 여기에? 아니, 그보다 걔네 걱정을 왜 하는 거야?
The Eurodivvy? What are they doing here? No, forget that. Why are you worrying about them?
아이고, 소식도 듣는구만요. 벌써 몇 개월 전부터 이 근처에서 깽판을 치고 있는데.
Not up to date with the news, are you, ma'am? They've been causing trouble here for months now.
그들도 악당인가?
Are they villains as well?
아유, 저희한테는 악당이죠. 뭐라 그랬더라? 돈을 공치고 있는 장사치들을 조져서 힘든 사람에게 나눠야 한댔나? 뭐의 분배라 하던데.
Oh, they're villains to us humble merchants for sure. They were going on about, what was it, roughing up greedy peddlers, keeping money to themselves and giving it to those who need it, distributing something, they said.
부의 재분배.
The redistribution of wealth.
아, 맞아요. 그거. 아유, 우리들이 무슨 돈이 있다고 심지어 자기들이 와서 그러는 것도 아니에요. 매번 이 지역 깡패들을 시켜서 그러고 다니다니까요.
That's it. Yes, those scoundrels are robbing us poor saps of what little wealth we have, and they don't even do the dirty work themselves. It's always the local brutes they send. Can you believe it?
하여간 지들이 옳은 일 한답시고 기세 등등하게 다녀서 힘들어요. 처음에는 뭘 찾으려고 하는 것 같았는데 이제는 돈이나 뺏고.
Anywho, life has been hard for us because of those self-righteous bunches. Looked like they were here to find something at first, but all they do now is squeeze money out of us.
근데 말이야, 우리 피해야 하지 않을까? 콩콩이 파들이 들이닥칠지도 모르는데.
I just realized, shouldn't we take our leave now? More toughies from the Ting Tang gang might be coming this way. It seemed like Radia deliberately cut off the pawnbroker in a hurry, but I had little time to think about the implications. The gang member Don Quixote had knocked out began to flinch as though to get back up soon.
골치 아프게. 쓸데없이 일만 벌려서는.
What a hassle. You're making the problem bigger than it had to be.
이봐, 머핀과 소보를 했나? 이거 너무 표정국이지 말라고. 놀려 있는 게 전당포잖아. 얼마든지 대체를.
Hey, Muffin, Sable, was it? Don't be so tart now. There are plenty of pawn shops around here, right? We can always find a different.
에피랑 소드예요. 사람 이름을 맛있게 만들어 주시지는 않았으면 좋겠어요.
It's Effie and Sade. Please don't mistake our names for confections.
그리고 널려 있는 게 전당포라는 뜻은 다시 말해.
And your statement that there are plenty of pawn shops in the vicinity won't mean much.
이 소동을 눈치챈 모든 전당포가 곧 문을 닫을 거라는 소리랍니다.
One said pawn shops noticed the trouble happening here and close. Don Quixote!
바보들한테 일일이 설명하기도 이제 지친다. 얼른 나가자.
I'm getting tired of lecturing these idiots on every little thing. We should just leave. Right as I tried to leave, someone wearing similar thuggish clothes to the one we just knocked out, with a face that looked just as rough, stormed into the shop.
어이 영감, 우리 막내 보지 못해.
Oi, Codger, have you seen our little...
싫어. 이게 다 무슨 일이냐?
Wee Slimmy, what's going on here? We did our best to pretend to be innocent customers who just happened to be in the pawn shop at the wrong time. However, in an unfortunate concurrence of events, the goon came back to senses.
어떤 새끼야? 어서 말해. 내가 아주 사지를 찢어줄란게.
Who did this? Tell me now. That bean is gonna regret the day they grew stems.
저기
Over there.
빨간 시계 대가리.
That red time puss. The direction that finger was pointing was simply too unambiguous for me to pretend otherwise. Plus, there's no point in denying that I was meant by red time puss, as I'm sure there will literally be no one else matching that description in this entire district.
노파심에 덧붙이지만 저는 전혀 모르는 일입니다. 이제 막 얼음찜질을 해드리려고 수건을 가지고 가려던 참이었었죠.
Just so you don't get the wrong idea, I have nothing to do with these people or what happened here. I was just about to bring a towel to cool this poor fella's head.
저 노인네가 진짜.
That smarmy gaffer.
기대도 안 했지만 줏대라고는 바람에 흔들리는 갈대만도 못하네요.
I had no expectations for him in the first place, but that man really has a shaky reed for his backbone. Although the pawnbroker switching sides in a heartbeat and the finger-pointing clock slander over something I wasn't responsible for to hurt me a little, I was determined to stand firm.
야, 여기 작것들. 스톱. 동작 그만.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Over there, stop, freeze in your tracks. Mostly because it was clear that we had to run right now. If I kept letting small things bother me, I would be reduced to a pulp sooner rather than later.
뭘 도망쳐? 귀찮은데 그냥 다 죽이자.
Bah, no need to run. Let's just kill them all and be done with it.
왜? 아주 콩콩이 팔을 뿌리째 뽑아내자고 하지?
For the last time, yes. What's next? You're going to wipe out the whole syndicate?
그것도 나쁘지 않겠어.
Heh, that doesn't sound too bad.
악의 무리는 단숨에 뿌리를 뽑아야 정의가 바로 서는 법.
The forces of evil must be uprooted with haste in order to raise the banner of justice high.
저기, 너희 중엔 정신이 똑바로 박혀있는 직원이 정말 없는 거야?
So, is there seriously no one on your team who's in their right mind? Ishmael looked insulted by this remark and seemed to be thinking of a counter-argument, but the Ting Tang goons arming themselves were a more pressing matter. Let's get out of here first. Alright. Scum. The plan that seemed so perfect took a little time to go awry. Don Quixote's outburst runs us afoul of the Ting Tang gang. So actually, before we do anything...
취미라는 걸 구태여 만들진 않지만 한때는 별을 관측하는 걸 즐기곤 했어요.
How do you use these? Centers. Here we go. So we got 5 of those and 1 of these. Cannot use at 10 plus. So you want to use this now. So we'll go ahead and use this now to get her to level 10. And there you go. 113, 15, 19. Compared to her. Oh my god, that's quite the difference. The only thing that's a bit rough is her speed. It has a 1 to 5. But everything else is okay. Actually, you know what? Just because I can. Yeah, we can't really do much with this. It doesn't level up much. Increases everything by 1 though. That's not too bad. Sure. There you go, level 11. Alright, that's everything we got. Alright, back to driving. I believe we got some things to do here.
수금할 시간이야. 수금할 시간이야. 수금할 시간이야.
Oh wow, did we like lose all of our...
수금할 시간이야. 출발합니다.
No, we didn't. What about you? Yeah, we lost that affinity, which is actually kind of bad. Yeah, we have tons of this. Not so much that. So yeah, this requires... So yeah, that's our biggest issue. So that'll at least give us some there. Yeah, we need to find a way to make up for this. Just we also have no green as well. So let's so that would give us nothing. I don't exactly want to use a base CGO, but I think I'm gonna have to. If I do that, okay, so we lose a bit of earth from that. Sorry for taking so long. So yeah, with what we have right now, we wouldn't be able, we can use hers. We've never been able to use hers, so you know what, that's fine. Won't be able to use hers anymore. Won't be able to use that, which we've never been able to use. Or that one. So that means essentially we wouldn't be able to use this one either, because it also uses the same element. God, the amount of EGOs that we use, that's kind of crazy. What about you? Okay, trying to, there we go. So that one is doable. So if we want to, we could drop someone and replace it with her. It wouldn't really solve.
베어내겠습니다. 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 예술을 보여주지. 예술을 보여주지. 베어내겠습니다.
Yeah. Just kind of
전 준비되었어요.
So if we do this, yeah, at least get us some of the element. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Alright, we'll go with this team and see how it plays. Obviously I could use these other characters, but I'm
빨리
not going to.
시작하시죠.
Take that. As Sade predicted, all the pawnbrokers were busy closing their street entrances to avoid trouble.
새끼들아, 거기다가 안 멈추냐?
Hey, you pricks, stop right where you're standing.
너희 착것들이 우리 가족을 건들고 무사히 넘어갈 것 같냐?
You think you can get away with messing with our family, Tiny Fave?
저런 집단들은 왜 꼭 서로를 가족이라고 부르죠? 없던 유대감을 쥐어짜내야 하니까?
What's with the brutish syndicates and their pretend families? Is that the only thing they can think of to bond with each other?
우리 소중한 막내 동생 이마에 혹이 생겨버렸잖아.
Look at the bump you made on our precious youngin's head.
맙소사. 이런 건 계획에 없었는데.
Good gracious, this was not part of the plan. Effie clutches his forehead as if it were aching. I thought about goading him to keep some headache pills at hand if this was enough to cause him pain, but I refrained. My lack of a head would have made the message far less impactful anyway.
어이 너희들, 이제까지 우리들을 쓸모없는 버러지처럼 취급했었지?
You two, you thought we were worthless scum until now, didn't you?
폐기물들을 모아놓은 하수장이라고 생각했잖아.
I know you've been seeing our group as sewage full of waste.
아무도 그렇게까지 말하진 않았어, 오티스.
I don't think anyone spoke of us that harshly, Otis.
하지만 왜 우리 부서가 황금가지를 탈환하는 막중한 임무에 놓였는지 이유가 궁금하지 않았나?
Have you not wondered why we've been charged with the momentous mission of claiming golden bows despite that?
뭔데요?
Why is that? Even Effie seemed to be taken aback by Otis's imposing attitude.
비록 다른 자들이 오수 속에 절여진 폐기물이라는 건 동감한다만
Although I won't disagree that the others are rubbishes drenched in foul water.
글쎄, 그렇게 생각하는 건 당신뿐이라니까.
No, seriously, you're the only one that says that.
오티스 씨는 항상 저희를 그런 시선으로 바라보셨던 거군요.
Oh, that's what Miss Otis has been thinking all this time.
나는 무전무패의 역사를 가지고 있고 관리자님은 불사에 가까운 치유를 할 수 있는 소생 능력을 지니고 있으시지.
I have remained undefeated, and our manager is capable of resuscitating us, making us practically incapable of death.
사실 둘만 있어도 충분해. 베르길리우스 그 작자는 나와는 생각이 다른 모양이지만.
In fact, just the two of us should be sufficient, though that weasel Virgilus seems to disagree.
어쨌든 아무리 무수한 전투를 치러도 폐기물들은 폐기되지 않는다. 폐기물인 채로 그대로 부활할 뿐이다.
The point is, these detrites won't be scrapped even after countless battles. They will come back as the exact same piles of trash they were before death.
멋지다는 듯이 말하긴 했지만 결국 저희를 쓰레기 취급하는 것뿐이었네요.
That was a very inspiring way of reaffirming that we're living, breathing garbage to you.
뭐 저리들.
Morons.
적군들이 몰려오는군. 준비되셨습니까, 관리자님?
Enemies are approaching. Are you prepared, manager? I guess. Alright, so first things first. So I can't use that one. I have never been able to use that one. Can't use that one. I can use that one. So fire. And then whatever that element is. So that's light blue. Sorry, I'm making notes for myself here. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Earth and that one. Oh right, we do have some of that element now because of her. Alright. So we're dealing with some thugs. Oh. Favor, neutral. But if I go for it, I'm going to be neutral and not doing very well. Dominating. Okay. I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
For these trash mobs, you don't really need the EGOs.
대안에도 충분한 정신이 있군요.
터졌군요.
There's definitely something we're going to have to keep in mind in the future. Oh wow, everyone's dead. That was just all murder.
내 앞을
Oh,
막을
goodbye.
자는 없어. 자, 다음은 어디요?
침착한 결과입니다. 침착한 결과입니다.
Jeez, alright, Otis. Alright, second wave. Dominating, favored, dominating, dominating, favored, favored, and favored. Or dominating. I'll do favored.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
As long as we win within 10 turns, we're good. Oh, you got staggered. You also got staggered. Okay. Well, that's gonna suck. We outspeed everything, though.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어. 그렇게 무르진 않네.
그 자식은 아직 살아 있을 거야.
Poke. Ah, you took it.
다음은 어디요?
Alright. Oh my god, I can actually use this ability. Let's give this a shot if we can. I don't think they're gonna live long enough.
소란이 줄었네요. 당연한
Yep, unfortunately not.
이게 바로 소위 말하는 엘리트? 나 승진시켜 주시오, 관리자 나리.
Yeah, since the level ups actually affect your actual skill power, that being low level actually means you not only do less damage, but you also lose the clashes, so you're just not going to do anything anyway. If I become a so-called elite, promote me, Manager Esquire. Okay. Let's do one more. Alright, the Sinners continue to fight off the Ting Tang gang's goons. They just keep on appearing, suggesting that we're in their territory. Alright, so yeah, this setup will work. It just kind of sucks that I have to use an O rank just so we can have the correct elements. Obviously, like I mentioned, you can probably use the other characters and probably get more out of it. But I tend to play female only in most of these games, so
단테,
this is
이번에는
what we
누굴
got.
베어버리면 되는 거야?
상대하기에도 우스운 수준이었어. 별거 아니었네.
They made for pathetic foes. That was absolutely nothing.
콩콩이파는 이 거리 일대를 지배하고 있던 집단이야. 한 번의 전투로 끝날 게 아닌.
The Ting Tang gang had tight control over this area. This is not going to be the end of. Just then, more Ting Tangers began showing up from the street corners.
대체 어디서 온 놈들인데 우리
Who
조직을 건드는 거요?
sent you haircuts to mess with us?
우리 제군들은 림부스.
We are the proud soldiers of Limbus. Effie quickly covered Don Quixote's mouth.
미쳤어? 뒷골목에 광고판이라도 걸 셈이야?
Have you lost it? Do you want the entire district after us?
또 온다. 관리자님, 지시를.
More coming. Give us your command manager. Alright. Diving right into this. Alright. Let's go with not much we can do about that one, unfortunately.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Yeah, one of the coin flips good. Or some of them at least.
그렇게 무르진 않네.
Alright, staggered one. Alright. Favored, neutral. Not much we can do about those.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
대항에도 충분합니다.
Alright, looking good. Well,
행동을 개시합니다.
소란이 줄었네요.
no, staggered. That actually works out, though.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
There we go. There's them all.
소란이
Alright, we
줄었네요.
have, what, 5 rounds to do this other part? And we got multiple characters that have EGOs ready. Okay, we can only afford one. Dominating. Alright.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Here we go.
모든 업은 다시 돌아와. 네 머리 위에 내려질 것이다.
Wow, that was something. Okay, so that happened. Of course, we're never gonna have you because we haven't. I don't think we even have green anymore. Oh, okay. I understand the UI now. It's a hexagon. There's little colored little lines that you can see. Got it. I don't know if we've done this one, so I want to try it if we can.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데 역시 무르네. 그렇게 무르진 않네.
소란이 줄었네요. 당신은 물려 터졌군요.
여행에는 목적이 있었지.
Gunblade. All right, good stuff.
젠장 그만 좀 튀어나와!
Damn it, they just won't stop coming.
카지노에 들어가기도 전에 지쳐서 뒤지는 게 더 빠르겠어.
I'll wear our lives out before we can even take a step inside the casino.
안심해요, 히스클리프. 관리자님이 있는 한 우리가 지쳐서 죽을 일은.
Don't fret, Heathcliff. As long as the manager's with us, we won't die from fatigue or other things.
누가 그걸 몰라서 물어보냐? 이
Oh dear. That's not the point at all.
해결은 간단하다. 어떤 조직이더라도 그 대가리를 깨부수면 떠봤던 고기 덩어리는 무너진다.
The solution is simple. Any organization can be brought down by disposing its leader. With the head gone, the meat supporting it will all break apart. Now, you know, the plan was to literally replace the leader one way with like sleeping pills or something.
너 여기서 유일하게 마음에 드는 소리를 하네.
You're the only one speaking my tongue here.
짜증나니까 저 부수러 가자. 대가리든 뭐든.
I'm proper miffed, so let's go break some bones, head, whatever.
자, 전진하세.
Hence onward we travail.
잠깐, 다들 돌아와.
Wait, come back here.
파우스트, 너 계속 이런 애들이랑 같이 다녀야 하는 거냐?
This is the crowd you're supposed to accompany, Faust.
삶은 늘 의문투성이죠.
Life is full of mysteries.
그렇게 이상적이라고 할 수도 있겠어.
That perhaps is what makes it an ideal reflection, no?
내 대가리 어디 있어? 당장 튀어나오라 그래.
Tell me where your gaffer is. I want to see him now. Heathcliff grabbed a mook by the collar and shook it about violently. To me, it looked as if anything still conscious had left already. And maybe even more than that.
우리 형님은 차탑에 계실 거다.
The Sea Heart. It's gonna be at the Car Pagoda.
차탑? 차탑이 어디야? 알아듣게 말해.
The what? Where the hell is that? Makes sense.
이 근방의 폐차장을 말하는 걸 거야?
It's probably the scrapyard nearby.
그런데 너희 진심으로 콩콩이파 보스까지 처리할 생각이야?
Really though, are you planning to take down the gang's boss?
그런다고 인사고과에 반영되거나 하진 않아. 알고 있어?
That won't be reflected in your employer performance review or anything, you know.
저자는 그런 것까지 염두에 두고 행동할 만큼 명민하진 못해요.
He's not sharp enough to calculate such things into his actions.
대략 속셈 따위랑은 거리가 먼 오물이지. 말도 안 되는 일과는 가깝지만.
He is a waste, bearing little relation to schemes or plots. On the other hand, he flirts closely with nonsense.
아니야. 말이 되는 것 같기도 해요.
No, I do think that makes sense.
문제 없어, 에피. 우리는 항상 플랜 B까지 대비해 놓잖아.
Nothing to worry about, Effie. We always keep a plan B, don't we? Sade spoke with a serene face. However, I could see her consciously trying to maintain calm from time to time, giving me a reason to suspect that she's putting on a veil of kindness.
여러분이 위장을 하는 게 불가능하다면
If disguising as your given roles is out of the question,
다 같이 콩콩이파 조직원들로 위장해 버리는 겁니다.
you can all get up as members of the Tink Tang Gang instead.
단체로 들어가도 눈에 띄지 않을 거고 순조롭게 꼭대기층까지 진입할 수 있을 테니까요.
That way you won't arouse as much suspicion moving in a large group. You'll be able to reach the top floor without much trouble.
겸사겸사 콩콩이파에게서 소망력도 뺏어가죠.
And we could siphon some wish power from Tink Tang Gang while we're at it. Oh dear. So we're already on plan B.
내가 못 빼는 건 없어.
And I leveled up, so I got a ton of Ecaflin. Alright, well with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm the Depressed Hero, and this was Limbus Company. I'll see you guys in a bit.